Alright, good people. My name is PreacherSavage. Hopefully, audio, the visual, everything is working because I didn't check. I just started. Figure I might jump on here, start chatting up with folks while I play some Madden, unwind. About to sharpen my
It's
reflexes.
the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Dallas Cowboys.
Just took my meds.
Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
There we go. Wide, ain't it? 51's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Wide, ain't it? Mike 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Knack attack.
On is the punt team now as this one sent away.
I don't know if you can hear me. My chat is on. Yes.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Patriots take over.
Knack, I think you're going to mess up.
So 1st and 10
it's hard
now
playing
from the
these.
30.
See, why is Tom Brady already on fire? Get that out of here. It's hard playing
Here's Brady
these
to throw. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson.
Game.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Hey, 66. Right there. Shadow.
Brady now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady caught by the tight end Watson.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
29. Alpha. 54. Mike 54. Wow, Bill. Wow.
They'll try and run it in with White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long for Prescott. Cooper's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Knack, you got a headset. I need to talk to you about Cowboys Patriots. Need to know how you really feel about these tripping calls.
A first down throw for Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
That would carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 51. Army.
From the 25 on second down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, shit.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Gun. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go, 47. Mike 51. Mike, look, smell. Hey.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Come on, boy.
Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down,
That's the
it makes it
difference
hard to
between
win a ball game
Jason
because then you're
Garrett and
relying
me.
on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's get off the field, D. Wait, 51's the mic. 51's the mic. You're not. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't? Wait,
They'll run it with Elliott.
Shit.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Well, partner, let's look league-wide for a second and think playoffs here. I'm going to give you some teams, and you tell me if they still have a chance at the AFC wild card, or are they just waiting till next year? How about Cleveland at 4-6?
They're actually getting hot right now, but I still don't see them getting there and being in the playoffs.
Okay, same division. Steelers, they're 5-5 right now.
Yeah, I think the loss to Cleveland finished off that run.
Also 5-5, the Titans.
They actually have a chance if they stick to what they do best, and that's run the football. They'll have to chase down Indianapolis and Houston in their own division.
Okay, lastly, I'm going to ask the question because they've talked about it. How about the 3-7 Jets?
Who's they and why?
Not you and I.
Okay, I was about to say, why? No.
And able to find Dorsett. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Good shit.
Sugar. Right there. 54. Right there.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. With that incompletion, I want to get your MVP thoughts. Lamar Jackson, he seems to be the leader right now, is he not?
I would agree with that, and his team is the hottest team in the league right now.
And then you've got, well, let's think of the others. Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Who else? Christian McCaffrey?
I would say Christian McCaffrey, although it's hard for a running back to win it. Don't forget Michael Thomas with the Saints continued to have big numbers even while Drew Brees was out. But also, if Patrick Mahomes gets hot and the Chiefs run off a string, he's a defending NFL MVP.
But think about this. If Lamar Jackson does win the MVP, he'll be the first 22-year-old to do it since Jim Brown. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Alpha. Watch Sam. Check Mike. Alert.
Now Brady again. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Brady, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Watch the twist.
Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Prescott down. Hard throw, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Wow.
It's just me. Alert. It's just me and you. He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Sugar.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He caught that,
Complete to Watson, the tight end. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
53. Hey, Alabama. 72.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's complete. James White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Hey, 66.
Brady now to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Wait, 20. Check, 48's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Go bandit. Rush in. Mike 48.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
All right,
So
I'm going to make the halftime
half
adjustment.
number 2, the Patriots
don't know
with
how
the
to
lead,
make.
and they will be getting the football.
I'm play smart football.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Crashing.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Rip.
On first down, Brady. It's caught. This is White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
54, right there, right there. 50.
Hey, ball 66. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Brady.
The fuck, bro?
Possession on him, and he pulls it in.
That's exactly what.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Hey, Zoo.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, check it. Hey, exit. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Again, it's Brady. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's got Lacoste as tight end. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Brady now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run for it. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Prescott,
Bullshit.
and that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Sorry.
Now
Yeah,
Prescott.
how are you?
I'm good.
And he hits Jason Witten, the tight
I just
end.
picked up
And
this,
he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
What's your program?
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They
You
did
said
it
you
well
want
there.
need some
Perfectly
soup dropped
executed
off or
crossing
something?
route.
Yeah, how is it? Soup.
First
That's all
down,
I give them.
Prescott.
And I need to drop them, and they're traveling to South Carolina.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way down to the 5.
Let's go.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go. 51. Push him back. Push him back. Here we go. 47. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
72. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go. Motion, motion.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Brady now on first down. That's caught by the tight end Lacoste. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Right there.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
What's wrong?
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Check.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Steps up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
You ain't going nowhere.
He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
47.
Right there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Check it, reload. Gatto.
Brady going to look to throw. That's complete to White. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. A big play there for New England. And even 40 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
To throw, it's Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. This kick to shatter the NFL record, a 69-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with